Welcome back to every NES game, I suppose. Savage war engulfs the world. Civilization is destroyed. An evolution is taking place. The Earth's axis shifted, and all creatures became mutated. Life would never be the same. Those surviving vowed not to repeat their mistakes of the past, and erected a great tower in the sky. To oppress evil forever. Welcome back to every NES game. This time we're looking at Crystalis. This is a pretty beloved game as far as I know, so I'm interested in getting into it. "100 years have passed. Most of the Earth has become dominated by mutated creatures. People worked together to rebuild their villages and their lives, but they still lived in fear. As they feared the rebirth of evil, they remembered the construction of the tower and of its consequences once activation had begun. Once evil emerged, would they still stand a chance? There was still one hope.
System 1024 functional. Condition green. Input code name.
So, guess we get to enter a name now. Pretty obvious what I'm gonna do. So here we are, with our purple hair, as you do. I will say the one thing that really does immediately stand out about this game is like the kind of slower, somber tone it's going for, at least at the beginning. That was an interesting change of pace. Give it some real atmosphere. Yes, here I am. Also, the cave exploded after I left it. How did I get out? The village of Leaf. Good to know. Yeah, this game does really stand out, even though it's a bit slower than you might want. We don't have any money, so there's no point in buying anything right now. So we're just gonna walk around town and talk to people, I guess. Keep that in mind. Yeah, it's typical adventure video game stuff. Both from then and now. Because this honestly does remind me just a bit of Breath of the Wild. You're just suddenly waking up and having to save the world. It also has a save function, hooray! Which means you don't have to play the entire game in one sitting. Good to know. Yeah. This guy's nice enough to give us money. So now we can buy some armor. Buy a number of things, but armor is gonna be a priority. That's what makes sense to me. We have exactly enough for the tanned hide. Which doesn't look tanned at all. It looks green. It looks like Link's tunic. It's more Zelda than I thought. Go to this menu and then you can equip the... everything. Yes, I did. I will say, maybe it's more slow than it should try to be. Yeah, this does at least stand out. Not sure I can think of another NES game with this type of mood. Unfortunately, I think the combat might be a bit too slow and awkward. It's like a really early action RPG, I guess. Just slash things, and it's a very basic way, and you slowly get experience points, as you can see on the bottom. Seems to be one per enemy, at least for those little slime octopus creatures. I don't know. But around this time, I started to wonder, and then I checked some things, and I realized something. So I realized that I'm a complete moron, and that the game was actually running at half speed the whole time. Or at least I assume, because, yeah, okay, maybe... God damn it. This is a new one! I got tricked at what type of tone the game was going for. Because the game was running at half speed. How did it do that? How did it even do that? See, I was suspicious because this music did not sound right. But at this speed, yeah, it makes more sense. So now that we're going at quicker speed, yeah. Gonna start attacking these enemies, these slimes, and those weird, I don't know what they are. They look like bears that took the fur of, like, a tiger. That's my impression of them, at least. This is just a bit awkward to play. Because it's not as smooth as Zelda, even Zelda 1. Like, you can very quickly move in one direction, just run to the enemy like an idiot. It's maybe a bit too difficult to hit enemies. Even when you're slashing it like that, like an idiot. Now that we're on the overworld, there's honestly not much here except for enemies so far. I'm trying to think of where I should try to go first, though. Beyond just this one area. So up here's a bridge and a cave. And more of these guys. They all drop gold, so that's nice. Might want to be careful in this cave. Who knows what type of enemies are here? None! Okay, good to know. That's weird. There's just one place that goes nowhere. Now, we did find the windmill on the other side of this, but because that's our destination, I want to check out some other places first. Yeah, so we entered this cave. It's more like a ice or crystal cave or something. Based on the music and the look of it. Run into this old guy. Apparently, if we fix the windmill, he'll teach us magic. Okay. Not the first way I'd expect to learn magic, but I'll take it. Okay, so we leveled up. That's great. Got more life out of it. Ironic, because we have less of a life for putting the time into it. Ha! But anyway, we also have money, so we could heal. We can deal with a lot more enemies now, so that's good. I didn't really check to see if there was any other benefits to that particular level up. As far as I can tell, there isn't. Okay, let's check inside the windmill this time. There's nothing we can really do here. However, I did figure out right in here that if you charge your attack, you can do a more powerful attack. Well, I'm not able to show it here because I keep attacking the walls. Trying to see if they'll do something. It also sends out like an energy blast attack. Like a sword beam or something. Oh! There's someone here. He wasn't here before. He's also asleep. I don't know what that symbol is spinning around you. Try checking into town and realized that maybe the alarm flute would be something that could actually wake the old man up. Literally 1 gold too little to be able to buy it. Okay, got it. Hopefully this will be the right item. Okay, now that we're back in here, let's try out that flute. So what you need to do is, go in front of the sleeping man, open the menu, the other menu, Then press up or down to get to this menu. Select the item and use it. And then use the attack button and you use it. And he'll wake up. That's a very specific hint. But regardless, we have the key. Let's see if that fixes the windmill. Now, like before, we have to select the item. Now using windmill key. Like the windmill works, and it opens that cave. Now that we've done that, we can learn magic! The magic of refresh. I'm not sure. Use your power to open the way. Now, based on that, I assumed that using our magic, equipping it and using it, would cause a thing to happen. Found this thing clearly blocking our way. But it doesn't seem to be. I don't know. Seems just like a healing spell. That's it. Oh well. I will say, despite any complaints, I think this game is kind of fun. Pretty interesting. Honestly, wouldn't mind going back to it at some point. But until then, see you with whatever the next game is.